If you take a moment to look at your local neighborhood, the cafe, the small independent repair shop, the dry cleaner, the pace of life seems incredibly human and tactile.
Yeah, it does.
You see the staff stacking shelves, the owner running the register. It's the visual definition of local economic calm.
That surface calm is a complete distraction, though. I mean, if you look deeper, you realize that the interaction model has already flipped.
Flipped out.
Phones are ringing off the hook. WhatsApp messages are pouring in. Google Maps queries for opening hours are constant. And online reviews are driving immediate traffic.
So the local economy, the street-level economy, is already intensely digital, even if the shop itself looks the same.
Exactly.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because the mission today is to understand how the next truly massive wave of transformation isn't coming from the global brands we always cover, the Amazons, the Apples, the Googles.
No, it's coming from the small and medium businesses, the SMEs, that are finally harnessing tools like conversational AI, voice agents, and high-level automation.
Right. So we're really looking at how the family-owned supermarket downstairs is quietly becoming just as smart, just as responsive as a major online platform.
And that transition is happening because customer expectations have just fundamentally changed, and the sources show that AI adoption is, well, it's foundational to surviving this shift.
That customer pressure is the perfect place to start.
Yeah.
I mean, a few years ago, we kind of gave local businesses a pass.
We did.
We accepted a busy signal or a missed call. Now, if I can book a movie ticket, order a car, or find a complicated legal document in 2 taps on my phone, I expect the same from my local butcher.
That era of forgiveness is completely gone. Customers demand instant, always-on support.
Yeah, and there's data on that, right?
Oh yeah, the data confirms that behavioral shift. Studies show a huge majority, we're talking between 51 and 73% of customers, are comfortable with or even prefer interacting with bots for quick transactional stuff.
That's a huge data nugget. It shows customers are just prioritizing speed and convenience above all else.
They are.
And that creates this digital gap because you, the consumer, you're no longer comparing your local bakery to the one next door. You're comparing its efficiency to Netflix, to Uber, to Amazon.
That's relentless pressure. But it is also where the biggest opportunity lies for the early adopters.
And are SMEs actually adopting this stuff?
They're recognizing the urgency. This isn't just a big tech story anymore. Based on analysis from the OECD, that's the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, we're seeing around 39% of SMEs now use some form of AI.
39%.
And that's a sharp jump from just 26% the year before. So that adoption rate tells you this is moving from experimental tech to basic foundational infrastructure, and it's happening fast.
We're seeing this intensity play out geographically, too. I think I saw that across the EU, over 70% of businesses have already reached a basic level of digital intensity.
That's right. And in big economies like Germany, it's even higher. About 37% of German SMEs report high or very high digitalization levels, which actually puts them above the EU-wide average.
So this is not just chatter. This is a real structural market shift happening on main streets everywhere.
So if we connect this adoption momentum to that structural change, why are local businesses, the independent repair shop, the neighborhood restaurant, why are they the next big AI story? Why not stick to the giants?
Well, I know exactly what you mean. We spend so much energy tracking the global players, but our daily lives are shaped by local service. I remember trying to get through to my mechanic last week. The line was busy for 20 minutes straight.
And that's lost revenue, right?
Lost revenue, lost time, and a massive frustration point.
That is precisely the core friction point AI solves, and it's why the impact on SMEs is disproportionately high. Think about it. Local businesses are more dependent on repeat customers and that personal connection.
Right.
So if AI can eliminate the daily chaos, the busy phones, the missed Instagram DMs, the after-hours frustration, it helps the human staff focus entirely on that relationship-building part.
You're saying that taking away the repetitive, low-value work actually makes the high-value human interaction better.
Absolutely. The main pain point is just availability. When the shop is busy with a customer, the phone is busy. After-hours calls go to voicemail. That is money walked right out the door.
And it fails to meet that modern customer expectation we talked about.
Exactly. And the sources show customers are ready for the fix. Nearly 75% of U.S. business owners surveyed last year said that using AI instant messaging improved their customer experience.
Why? Just because of the speed?
Because speed and guaranteed availability outweigh the need for small talk in those quick transactional moments.
Okay, so if conversational AI, these voice agents and chat systems, is becoming the new front desk. What are we actually talking about in practical terms, like on Main Street?
We're talking about systems that use natural language processing to understand what you say, respond accurately, and then take action like processing an order or making a reservation 24 hours a day.
And the market for this is growing pretty fast, I assume.
It's massive. The global conversational AI market is expected to surge from about 12 billion this year to over 61 billion by 2032. That kind of trajectory is only sustainable if the ROI is compelling.
Speaking of return on investment, the sources cite some pretty aggressive numbers. AI-powered customer service can deliver what? Average returns of $3.50 for every dollar invested.
And with leading organizations getting up to an 8x return.
That sounds incredible. But why can the ROI be that high for a small business? Where do those outsized returns come from?
That's a great question because that 8x return isn't just about saving labor costs, although that's part of it.
It's something else.
It's about creating a true competitive moat. When the AI handles a voice order or a booking, it's instantly logging structured, proprietary, real-time demand data, what time people call, what they reorder, what questions they ask.
So the ROI comes from capturing the data and leads that your competitors, who are still relying on a busy human answering the phone, are just missing entirely.
Precisely. They're turning every missed call into a captured data point, and that fundamentally changes their market position.
Okay, let's get concrete with the how. Start with that local supermarket or neighborhood grocery store.
Okay, for a local grocery, the staff are constantly being interrupted to take phone orders. The AI solution is a voice agent that answers every single call instantly.
And the key part.
The crucial thing is the customer can verbally repeat their last order. The AI checks inventory, confirms it's in stock, and logs the order directly into the store's workflow.
Which means fewer mistakes, faster fulfillment.
And it leads to higher basket sizes because the AI never forgets to upsell the bread or the milk.
I love that convenience. It feels personalized, but it's pure automation.
Yeah.
Okay, what about restaurants and cafes where reservations are make or break?
Well, during a dinner rush, a missed call is just pure lost revenue. AI agents can seamlessly handle bookings, answer FAQs about the menu, and they integrate directly into the booking calendar or the POS system.
The point of sale system, so the cash register.
Exactly. And these systems also send automated reminders, which leads to higher table occupancy and fewer costly no-shows.
So the staff can focus on the food and the patrons while the AI manages the logistics. What about appointment services like salons or small clinics? That scheduling chaos seems universal.
The AI handles all scheduling and rescheduling 24/7. Clients can book through chat or voice late at night when the human staff is home. It just reduces the administrative chaos during the day.
And for, say, a repair shop.
A repair shop can deploy AI to answer those super repetitive questions. Are you open? Do you fix iPhones? And it collects all the crucial details like the device type, the issue, and creates a structured service ticket right away.
That smooth transition brings us to the biggest conversation, which is about jobs. People have a valid fear. If AI is running the front desk, does this mean massive job losses at the local level?
The sources are pretty clear that the reality is far more nuanced. We already talked about how many consumers prefer AI for the simple, fast transactional tasks. They just value the speed.
They want to check their prescription status at midnight and not make small talk.
Exactly. But they still need human judgment when the transaction involves trust or complexity or an emotional element.
So humans are still required for the complex, high-risk decisions.
Definitely. And that's why the best satisfaction outcomes come from these hybrid models. AI handles the initial quick inquiry, and then a human takes over seamlessly when escalation is actually needed.
The goal here isn't a wholesale replacement then. It's resource allocation.
It's about stopping the waste of human talent on machine-grade tasks. That's the core of it.
So what does that division of labor look like in practice for a small team?
It's simple. Let AI handle the routine. That means answering the top 20 repetitive questions, managing scheduling, logging all the incoming data.
And that frees up your human staff to do what they excel at.
Right. Building relationships, resolving nuanced customer issues, and delivering service with the empathy only a person can provide.
And the technology is reliable enough to handle this. If my local dry cleaner uses an AI assistant, I need to know it can handle my shirt order with accuracy.
You raise a critical point. The technology has to be accurate. Even advanced enterprise systems now report that AI handles customer inquiries with about 93% accuracy.
So the human team is only focusing on that final complex 7% where nuance or emotional intelligence is required.
It's a massive multiplier for productivity, yes.
Okay, so if I'm a local business owner listening to this and seeing the opportunity, I need a simple path forward. What's the very first homework assignment you'd give me?
Let's make it a conversational roadmap, not a business presentation. Your first homework is just to map the conversations. Sit down and list the top 20 questions or requests you get across all channels: phone, WhatsApp, email.
And you'll immediately see the pattern.
You will instantly see the 80% of traffic that needs to be automated.
Okay, so step one is defining the problem. What's step two?
Choose your starting channel. Where are you most overwhelmed? Is it the missed calls during peak hours? Is it the sheer volume of WhatsApp messages? Pick one high-impact channel and then deploy a focused AI agent.
Don't try to automate everything on day one.
No, start with a single high-value use case, like managing dinner reservations.
And integration must be the next priority to prevent that dreaded feeling of double work.
It is essential.
Yeah.
You have to make sure the AI connects to your existing tools, your Google Sheet, your calendar, your point-of-sale system. If the AI collects a reservation, it has to land directly where your staff checks the bookings. No manual transcribing.
And finally, constant refinement, right?
Absolutely. You need to monitor the conversation transcripts, look at the metrics, and tune the answers based on real customer input. And this is where the necessary ethical checks come in.
Right. We have to address the risks. A badly implemented chatbot can destroy customer trust faster than a long hold time.
Transparency is mandatory for success. The AI has to clearly state, "You're talking to our digital assistant." Escalation to a human has to be easy and intuitive, not some hidden process.
And other things to consider.
We also have to acknowledge that language and cultural nuances matter, especially in diverse areas. And of course, data protection and consent rules, particularly in Europe, are completely non-negotiable.
It sounds like the focus is on a better customer experience and removing bottlenecks, not just automation at any cost.
That is the entire structural takeaway here. AI is rapidly shifting from a future topic to standard infrastructure for local commerce. The SMEs that adopt it early gain a crucial structural advantage.
Because they reclaim human time, capture more leads, and provide 247 services.
Exactly.
And this brings us back to that ultimate unfair advantage. The local shop owner who deeply understands their community and uses intelligent AI has solved the two biggest problems in commerce connection and efficiency.
That local plus digital combination is incredibly powerful. And while the headlines always focus on big tech, the real, tangible, social, and economic impact of AI is going to play out exactly where we started.
At the corner bakery, the family-owned supermarket, the neighborhood salon.
That's where missed calls mean missed meals, slow replies mean lost trust, and chaos means staff burnout.
AI is shifting those neighborhood businesses from just surviving to quietly thriving.
So ask yourself this. While we are all tracking the global AI arms race, what are the implications for your daily life when the services you rely on most, the small businesses right around the corner, start operating with the efficiency, accuracy, and 247 availability of a major tech platform?
The revolution isn't coming to Silicon Valley.
It's already improving the quality of service on your street.